Hello puppy lovers! I decided to jump in and do a video here because I've been noticing there are some comments that some people, it's happened a few times, where people say, oh, I've lacked respect with the dog, or that I was impolite, or that I was rude. And it's I think I understand why. I'm not seeing why they're saying that I'm being rude, because no one's replying that to me like when I ask. But I think maybe it's in the way that I have to toss their head, or I have to turn the dog around. So I thought that I'd give myself, I'd show you guys, I'd groom this dog here. His name is Charlie, and I would groom him, and as I'm going along, if I'm to do certain movements or whatever, I'd explain to you guys why there are certain movements that are done. So I'm just going to keep brushing here, and you're going to see Charlie doesn't always, he's not happy with the brushing. See, he's growling, not growling, he's crying. But you know, as a groomer, we have to relift the dog, and you know, the dog doesn't want me to do it, but I'm not hurting him. I'm going nice and slow with him. He had his bath. He had a nice dry. See, he's yawning. That means he's annoyed with me. So that yawn is an annoyance. See, he doesn't want this. He doesn't want this. But I'm not hurting him in any way. So if there's any knots, I cut them out with my thinning shears. I don't try to rip him out of his skin or anything, but I just want to show you how it's done, and how certain, you know, the way we hold the dog or whatnot. So see, more yawns. He's annoyed. He doesn't want me to do this. But if I don't brush him, I don't keep him clean, he'll end up with mats. If the dog ends up with mats, he can end up with skin problems. The mats can be really close to the skin, and it can cause anywhere from just skin issues. If there's humidity in there, especially, he can have all kinds of little problems going on with his skin, right? We don't want that. So that's why we need to brush the dog. We can shave the dog too, but there are some people who just don't want their dog shaved. If the dog is way too knotted and whatnot, I am going to refuse the brush, because there's no way that I am going to brush through mats. Mats are like carpets. It's like a carpet. It's all weaved. This hair is all weaved, and it causes it to look like it looks like a carpet, right? It's carpeting. So I'm going to keep grooming here, get this done, because my client's going to want her dog done. So I'm going to give him a good comb. See, I'm holding him, turning him. He's going to keep turning towards me. So I have to keep turning him, right? Because I need to work. This is my job. I need to get this done. It's not time for me to be going, oh, poo, 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 little puppy, oh, poo, 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 little puppy. I can do all of those things once I'm done. But it's not time. So you have to toss his head. There's a reason why we toss the head, because I have a comb or a pair of scissors or clippers. If the dog keeps turning his head and I let him do that because I need to be polite with the dog, then I'm risking cutting something. So I don't want to cut his tongue. I don't want to cut an ear. I don't want to stab an eye. So I gotta turn him. I'm not trying to be impolite with the dog. I am just turning the dog. So there you go. More turning, and more brushing, combing. And another thing is, when he's turning his head like that, and I'm turning his head back, pushing him back, I'm training him. I'm teaching him to stay that way. It's safe if you stay that way. So comb, 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 and brush, brush, brush. I'm not planning on doing a full-length video here. I just want to do a little so that you guys can see how I have to turn the dog's head. So I'm thinking that's where some people may think I'm impolite with the dog, or that, I don't know, that I'd be cold because I'm not going, oh, little doggy, turn your head. No, turn your head that way. Turn, 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 please. I can't start saying please and thank you every single time I have to turn the dog. I have a job to do. This is my job. The dog needs to learn to be a good boy or good girl during the groom, and to learn to trust me. And we give kisses and cookies when we're done. all the time. Kisses and hugs and cookies. Huh? Some dogs are stressed out. You know, there's some dogs that are really nervous and they're stressed out. They're right here, they're shaking. Just like when they go to the vet. Because why? Because of all the things that happen, like the water, being in the bath. Dogs are notoriously known for not liking the bath. Hang on, honey. Toss his head. He's showing me he doesn't want me to do this. But I have to do this. I have to do this. We don't want matting. We want a clean, healthy coat, healthy skin. Really? Okay. And yeah, so they'll do some shaking because they're stressed. They know mom and dad are leaving. There's an abandonment thing going on there. They know they're going to go through the dryer, which is, the dryers are loud. The dryers are loud. Here, that's done. We're all done, Charlie. Up, up. Okay, we do the belly. See, he's licking my fingers. You don't see him do it, but he's licking my fingers. Not because now he's trying to bite a bit. But they'll lick your fingers to say, please let go. You gotta be careful here because here is really sensitive in this area here. So that's this whole story. If I need to turn the dog around, and as I'm scissoring, turn the head, turn the head, turn the head, that's just because I need to get that dog's face out of my scissors, out of harm's way, right? We don't want any scissors in your eyes or your tongue or, yeah. See, he's not happy. He's not happy. He's not too stressed though. This is not a very stressed dog. I've been grooming him since he was a baby. There are times where he'll shake a little more, like maybe, I don't know, after the bath or whatnot. I think he shakes. See, I'm gonna let that dry out. I didn't dry it completely because he doesn't like the dryer in his face. So who does, right? So he's all combed out. And now I'm gonna jump in with my clipper. So we're gonna see a little more probably of him. See, turn him around. I have to turn him around. He's fighting me. He's fighting me. See, so I need to turn him around. It's like, no. And I don't have time to be sitting here and going, oh, poo, 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 little puppy. You got to turn yourself around, turn around, and be asking him and try to be all like, can you do this for me? Can you turn around? Would it work? Can you turn around, please? Hi, I want to be nice and polite to you, so you got to turn around. No, that's not how it works. Turn the dog around. You're the one in charge. You're the one with the clipper, with these scissors, huh? And there are some pretty dangerous scissors, right? I don't want this in the dog's eyes. I don't want it anywhere except for on his fur. So this is why I'm doing the video, to show everyone how this works. Give me a second, I gotta look at his card. Give me 2 seconds. As you see, stay with your dog at all times. Charlie, 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 Charlie. I'm looking for his card here, right here. This is your card. Don't cut the tail or ears unless asked. Keep eyelashes, no sprays, no perfumes, clean short mouth, and it's okay for cookies. All right. So see, he's got his card here. And now I am going to start clipping him. He's a 19 millimeter, both head and body. So I'm going to take that right here, and we're going to start the cut. Turning him around, I mean, see, turn him around again. I'm not trying to be impolite. He's not complying. Try to sit him down. Sit him down. There you go. Like this. No, no. Turning around again. I'm not trying to be impolite. I'm trying to get the dog to comply so that I can get my work done. So now I'm talking and talking, right? Usually I'm not talking while I'm grooming, really, unless I'm doing a video or I have a client with me. So if I'm not talking, I won't talk for a little bit to see how things go, and you'll watch me moving the dog around if he's moving. So he's being good right now. He's not turning. There's a reason why he's not turning is because he's had these grooms before and he's starting to understand that this is what he needs to do. I always have my left hand on his face, holding his head there, controlling his head. Again, not to be impolite with the dog, but see, he's yawning again. Yawns mean you are annoying me. You are annoying me. I don't want to do this. But he's being a good boy. All right, so I got that part done. So here he may want to turn around. Usually they do. So again, turn the dog around. I don't have time to be saying, hey, Poochie, Poochie, please turn around. So I need to move the dog around, up, down, sideways. I am working on a living canvas here. I am not hurting him. He's not in any distress. He's just annoyed with me, completely annoyed. And I'm not brushing on the skin. You tap and lift to be sure that you're not causing any brush burns. All right? So here we go, right here. Done this side. This will be finished off with the scissors. So this is not a video about how to cut dog's hair. It's a video about showing you how they keep turning. They keep moving. Sometimes they'll be mouthing, so I gotta turn the dog around again. Sometimes they'll be trying to bite. I have two hands, and with both hands, I gotta be giving him a groom, cutting his hair, and keeping him in position. Okay, turn his head. Some may say that was impolite. He tossed his head. You mean business? Yes, I mean business. I'm working and I don't want you to get hurt. See? I mean business. I'm tossing his head. No. You tell him no, you stay like that. What's the reason again I'm holding his head like this? It's because I don't want him to get hurt. The last thing I want is to hurt someone else's dog. That is the last thing I want in life, is to hurt someone else's puppy, someone else's little dog, someone else's little love. There, turn him around. It's business time, it's not play time. There you go. See? You get it all done. There. I'll finish this off with the scissors later. We'll do a nice scissor over comb. Here I am doing the top part here, under the neck, holding the head up. Some dogs will be shaking while I'm doing the clipper. Listen, the clipper is loud. Well, actually, it's not very loud, but if you bring this up to your ear, you know, imagine that. Bring it up to your ear. So if you're grooming yourself, right, you do that. Try it. That's kind of scary for a dog. So some dogs are stressed out. If that sound that gets close to the ear, it goes wow, wow, wow. That's loud. Do that again this side. Wow, wow, wow. That's pretty loud. See what I mean? Lift them up. And we'll do underneath. So he actually does pretty good. He does want to turn a lot. But I guess I'm going to have to do more videos about this in the future. To show people at home, groomers, people at home that are grooming their own puppies, their own dogs, just people who are on the internet, to understand the grooming process. It's important to understand that this is not a party when they come over. This is not a, it's just not, it's work. It's just work. That's what it is, right? Yeah, and we gotta hold the chinny chin chin, like that. You know, I'll hold a bunch of little hairs here and have my hand underneath. Why? Because of this. Because of this. And I'll hold like this and turn the head, turn the head. I'm working on the dog. I guess I'm gonna have to show another video about that, of how I do the face and how you have to manipulate the movements so that the dog does not get stabbed in the eye with these things. Protection. Hold the dog. So that was my video. I just needed to get that one out because I've seen a few comments out there saying that, oh, it's impolite because I tossed the dog, because I moved the dog over. It's, anyway. So just letting you know that. Please let me know what you think about this. If there's any other ways that you, if you're a groomer or if you're just at home grooming your puppy at home, if there's anything that you do to keep your dog safe while you're grooming. So there's many things. So there could be many videos. This is the groomer's helper here. Could talk about that. It just needs to get done, and we need to do it safely. So thanks for watching. Hope you subscribe and comment, like, and even get notified. You know, click the notification bell. All right, guys, that's it for me. Elizabeth Jen here. Take care. See you soon. Chichori, want a cookie? You want cookies? Cookies. Oh, num nums. Num nums. That's good stuff. Such a cutie. Yep, such a cutie.